know exactly what I'm talking about. It is a WestJet. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not, but it's a WestJet. The aircraft they use is the 737 Boeing. The fuel load from where we are, almost always the least amount of fuel that anybody has ever seen on a WestJet was 19,000, which is 2,000 more than what the wings can handle. So you put 2,000 in the center. This is what happened in the events that led up to it. The aircraft, the aircraft lands, so they call over the radio, WestJet on the ground. I know what gate it's going to, B23, or Bravo 23, we call it. So I go into the dispatch, and I see there's a WestJet fuel load sitting on the desk. I said, "Is this my WestJet info?" And the dispatcher said, "I don't know." So I said, "Okay, I will just leave this one here and wait for them to tell me what the fuel load is." Well, on that paper, it said Bravo 23 and the fuel load 21.3, which is about average. So I go out to the truck, the hydrant truck, and on my way there, they call off multiple WestJet fuel loads. So I go, okay, well, whatever, they're calling it out. It probably is mine, because I heard him say Bravo 23. So I hop into my truck. I drive over to the WestJet. I set up, I hook up everything. I then proceed to turn on every tank, the two wings and the one center, expecting for them to call out 213. I get a call over the radio, 16.2. Nobody in the history of me starting there, or anybody that is currently in charge over there as a lead, I should say, has ever heard of a fuel load coming from WestJet that low. So, being as it is, what I should have done was go over, turn off the center, because the wings can hold 17,000, like I said, total. That's 8,500 in one, 8,500 in the other. So they actually hold more, but we're taught to only go to 8.5. Anyways, so what I should have done was shut off the fuel load, or the center, but I forgot that I had opened up the center. You open up all the tanks so that the airplane eliminates its suction, basically. And why this person's not pulling over, I have no idea. So anyways, I start fueling. Well, I do a few little things to make sure everything's pumping, make sure, I wrote down the fuel load so that if I forget it, I have a reference. And then I go over to to look at the gauges on the aircraft. Holy crap! There's almost 2,000 in the center, so I shut it off. Now there is 2,000 in the center. I then call over the radio and say, hey, I'm going to need a transfer because these aircraft, you can manually transfer the fuel within the aircraft itself. And told them, hey, there's 2,000 in the center. I need a transfer. So they come over, they try to talk to the pilots about transferring the fuel and this and that. And then they finally call down and say, hey, they want 20.0. I think it was 20.8 or something like that. I don't remember what it was now. So I go, okay, fill up the wings, basically, and put another 1,000 in the center. Now, I don't consider this entirely my fault, because if it was, they would have said, just fill up the wings and let it be that. But have another 1,000 in the center? That doesn't make sense. It totally doesn't make any sense. Why would you put 2,000 in the center, or 2,000 in, no, 1,000, what was it? I was on 7.5 in the wings. So bring it up to 8.5 in each wing, which is another 1,000 pounds in each wing, which brings it up to 19,000, and then have me put another 1,000 in the center. Something's not right there. So I don't consider that entirely my fault that they took on more fuel, because they're going to take 1,000 more than they actually need to, on top of my screw up. Well, I didn't have to write an incident report or anything, so I don't know what's going on. Anyways, supervisor took me off of doing anything international, which severely limits the lead's options of who to send over there. So yesterday, one of the leads wanted me to go over there, do WestJet. I was feeling all nice and warm and happy that, somebody clearly doesn't want to follow the supervisor's law in not sending me over there, and had me pick up a truck from a coworker that was just coming back from a flight. I get out there and I wait and wait and wait for this WestJet to pull in. All of a sudden on the radio, hey, just stand by. I'm gonna bring somebody by to take the truck from you. Why? Why would you do that to me? So somebody else took the flight. My day wasn't entirely too bad. That last flight that I had of that day, The flight leaves later than I get off. Why would you send me on that flight and force it to the point where I get off at like 10, 20 minutes before I'm off? The only lead that doesn't do that is Zuber. And he sets it up so that I have the last, like usually the last San Francisco flight or something that leaves at or before I am off. And usually when he's running the line, and he almost never runs the line at night now because he took over somebody else's schedule, so he doesn't stay late himself. He would set it up so that I took, I think it's I don't know one of the flights where it goes, but one of them San Francisco. I usually get that one or the other one that I can't remember where it goes. Anyways, by the time I'm done with that flight, I have a whole hour before I'm off, and I don't have to do any other flights. Well, the leads that we have right now